Following their Thursday night matchup against the Buffalo Bills, the New York Jets announced that starting left tackle Kelvin Beachum has sustained a season-ending injury, coming in the form of an upper arm fracture. He will be placed on injured reserve, and in his stead, 8-year veteran Andrew Gardner will be signed as a free agent and likely be the Jets' starting left tackle for the rest of the season. Gardner, a career backup, most notably spent 3 years with the Philadelphia Eagles and was most recently on the San Francisco 49ers. The Jets also signed rookie kicker Jake Elliott off of the Detroit Lions practice squad, and he will be their starting kicker going forward, as Chandler Catanzaro has had a up-and-down season and is already 26 years old at this point, so there's really no point in trying to develop him any further. We'll see what the young man has. Got pretty decent kick power and accuracy. We'll see if it translates and he can make some more field goals than Chandler Catanzaro was. But it's time to dive into Week 10 of Jet football, as the New York Jets are on the road to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in their last game before the bye week. They come in on 10 days rest following a Thursday night tilt against the Bills, where they lost by a score of 31-14. The game kind of got out of hand despite being pretty close throughout the first half. The Bills ended up taking that one. They won in the Jets stadium after the Jets beat them on their stadium to open the season. One of their 2 wins, along with a win over the Browns. Other than that, the Jets have lost every single game up to this point, coming in at 2-7 on the year. Meanwhile, the Buccaneers on the opposite end of the spectrum come into this game looking to create an advantage in the NFC South. They're currently tied at the top along with the Carolina Panthers at 6-3. Saints and Falcons, though not too far out of it, are both at 4-4, so we'll see how this one works out. Jameis Winston dropping back to start out this game, and he is going to quickly be sacked by Eric Armstead to open this drive. Second down and 18 now. Winston dropping back, and pressure coming once again. He gets this one out to Doug Martin, who is taken down by Alex Anzalone, picking up 11 yards before doing so, though. Third down and 7 now from the 28-yard line, and it's another pass play. Winston time in the pocket, and he has an open man. Mike Evans had just a step on Marcus Williams, but it was just enough to get open and pick up the first down. Now in Jet territory, drop back, Jameis Winston, pressure coming, and he gets this one out deep to Chris Godwin. It was Kendall Fuller on the coverage right there, just a couple steps too far off. Jameis Winston 3 of 3 to start out this one. Down at the 24-yard line, going past once again, and this one is almost picked off by Jamal Adams. It was almost in his hands, but it hit the ground first. We're going to take a look at this Buccaneers offense, slated to be one of the best in the league. A steadily improving offensive line that continues to add pieces, paired with one of the best skill position groups in the entire league. An offense that people think is going to be very dangerous, and so far it has led the team to 6 wins. Winston now dropping back, third down and 9, and just outside to Deshaun Jackson. That one is going to be complete. Gets the Buccaneers down to 1st and goal. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. And Winston, plenty of time dropping back. Pressure coming. He's going to scramble out left, and he is not going to be caught. Touchdown, Jameis, and that is going to put up the Buccaneers by 7. Josh McCown handing this one off to Elijah McGuire, first play of the Jets drive, and there's already a flag on the play. So very interesting start to this one, and that is going to be a face mask. So big plays for the Jets on both of the first plays for each team. This time drawing the face mask, first time obviously getting the sack. First down and 10 now from the 44-yard line. McCown dropping back. Plenty of time, going to go right side, and that one is jumped by Brent Grimes. And that's definitely not an ideal play, giving the ball back to one of the most dangerous offenses, already up 7-0. Brent Grimes picking that one off, and the Buccaneers will take over around midfield. Winston now faking the handoff now on first down and 10, and going over the middle to Deshaun Jackson, wide open. And he is going to get down to the 37-yard line, almost 100 yards through the air on the afternoon already. Not even halfway through the first quarter. Winston now going over the middle to Deshaun Jackson once again, and he is going to get down inside of the red zone. The passing game for the Bucs is firing on all cylinders right now. 2nd down and 11. A handoff to Doug Martin, taking it up the middle, runs through Eddie Jackson, taken down by Anzalone inside the 10-yard line, making a 3rd down and 3. Offset I. Williams the back, Cameron Brate at tight end, and Martin going to run this one up the middle, and he picks up the first down, getting 4. 1st and goal. Shotgun now. Winston handing it off to Charles Sims, shakes 2 tackles, and he is in the end zone as he could not be taken down. Not very enthusiastic of a tackling effort by the Jets, but up 14 now are the Bucs. McCown dropping back in shotgun. And he is going to try to float this one out to his receiver. It's tipped, and it's picked off once again. J.J. Wilcox getting this one. And that is the first 2 passes of Josh McCown's day, both intercepted. That one a little bit more on the unlucky side, but also a dangerous decision to even be made in the first place. Bucks taking over in Jet territory, and this one is out to Mike Evans, getting almost inside of the red zone on the first play of the drive. Now first down and 10 once again, shotgun. Winston faking the handoff to Doug Martin and going right side, and this one is intercepted by Jamal Adams. He runs it out of bounds. Clearly unintentional, as he could have had a big return. The momentum just carried him too far to his left, and so it is an interception, but not going to be taken very far. Jamal Adams, 4th on the season so far. Now Wayne Gallman getting the handoff here to start out the drive, and he fights for some extra yardage, and we're going to take a look at this Buccaneers defense. This is a unit with a lot of talent, especially along the defensive line, signing Chris Baker this offseason to join an already talented group, including Gerald McCoy, Robert Ayers, and Noah Spence. One of the better linebacking duos in Quan Alexander and Levante David in the entire league. And then solid corners in Vernon Hargraves and Brent Grimes, joining Issa Abdul-Quddus and J.J. Wilcox on the back end at safety. Wayne Gallman getting the handoff once again and fighting for more yardage, as he is just shaking off McCoy so far, getting another 5 right there, down to the 30. Now Tariq Cohen in the backfield, and that is going to be a fake handoff, and deep pass going left side, and that is caught by our Darius Stewart, and so that is going to get the Jets into Buccaneer territory. Now going to Marquez Wilson, Josh McCown completes that one, and that is going to get the Jets down inside of the 35. Second down and 11. First quarter winding down, likely going to be the last play, and trying to go deep, but not quite enough air under that one, and that is going to make it 3rd down and 11, almost intercepted. Josh McCown now going left side and just off target for, it looks like, our Darius Stewart once again, and that is going to end up being a field goal try, and the Jets will make it the first in Jake Elliott's young career. Now Doug Martin getting the handoff up the middle on 2nd down and 7, and he is going to pick up a first down, 30 yards on 8 carries. Jets keeping him under 4, which is nice to see. First down and 10 now. I-form fake handoff, and Winston quickly runs out of time. The linebacker blitz pays off for the Jets, as Anzalone and Demario Davis are both there in the backfield, making a 2nd down and 19 now. Winston draw to Doug Martin, and he is quickly taken down by Muhammad Wilkerson, and that is not going to get the Bucs very much progress. 3rd down and 16 now, shotgun formation. Jets looking to send a few people deep, probably a cover 4 look, and Winston is going to chuck it down the field, and that one is incomplete, but there is going to be a flag on the play, and it looks like that is going to be going against the Jets, and is called as pass interference on the cornerback buster screen. Had to hold Mike Evans a little bit, and so a heave of a play pays off for the Bucs as they pick up the ball at the 12-yard line. Now handing it off to Doug Martin, picking up 6 and making 2nd down and 4. And single back here, 2 tight ends on the field, Howard and Brait, and Doug Martin is going to run this one to the left side and into the end zone for a touchdown, and the Bucs score another one. They are up now by 21-3, as it is a 18-point game. The Jets really need to get the ball moving now. Trying to set up screen. The screen is covered, but Austin Seferian-Jenkins is wide open in the middle of the field, picking up 13 right there and getting the Jets a new set of downs. Gallman the back here now in shotgun. McCown plenty of time dropping back, going left side to Gallman out of the backfield, and he is going to pick up about 20 on that play. So nice to see some backs getting involved in the passing game. Now Tariq Cohen in the backfield, and he is going to get the handoff, running it up the middle, and picking up about 4, getting the Jets now a more manageable 3rd down. Jordan Leggett, a tight end in the backfield. Cohen to the left is the back, and plenty of time for McCown, getting it out to our Darius Stewart, and he is able to hold onto that one, and picking up 10 is going to get the Jets a first down. Tariq Cohen the back once again. Now at the 25-yard line, he's going to catch this one out of the backfield, and if not for our Darius Stewart right there, would have been a 25-yard touchdown. It's still a gain of 20, but just couldn't get the open space necessary. 3rd down and goal now from the 4-yard line, needing a touchdown right here. McCown going left side, and that is way off target and right into the hands of Vernon Hargraves, trying to go for the rookie wide receiver, our Darius Stewart, and just didn't quite throw that one enough outside. 3rd down and 10 now. Bucs backed up at the 1-yard line, I formation. The Jets are sending the house, and Charles Sims is taken down in the end zone. And so the Jets will get 2 out of that, but they probably should have had 3 at least, if not 7. So now it is just a 16-point game. The Jets with the ball once again. Now going right side is McCown, going to our Darius Stewart once again, as he has seen a lot of action here in the first half. I believe this is his 4th catch already. winning the matchup against Vernon Hargraves very easily. And now going deep, McCown. Robbie Anderson has a step on Grimes and J.J. Wilcox, and he dives for that one, and it is caught for the touchdown. The Jets are going to go for 2 to make it an 8-point game, and that is caught easily by Ardarius Stewart just behind the cornerback. And so it is going to be an 8-point game now inside of the 2-minute warning. The Bucs have plenty of time to strike back, though, and they will be looking to do so. Jameis Winston dropping back, getting that one out left side to Deshaun Jackson, as he has 142 yards so far. Not quite the torrid pace he was on earlier, but still impressive this early on in the game, as it's putting him on pace for 300. Now off-balance throw to Doug Martin, shakes one man, but he is going to be taken down by Muhammad Wilkerson shortly thereafter. 1:14 left and counting in the first half. Winston dropping back, going to the left for O.J. Howard, and he is going to pick up about 5. The rookie tight end, a lot of people are excited about his athleticism, but he hasn't really left his mark on the game yet. Hasn't gotten a lot of playing time either. 2nd down and 5 now. Winston going right side to, I believe it is Adam Humphries. He is going to be taken down, and the Bucs are going to call their second timeout of the first half, leaving them just 1 here with a minute left. Split back, shotgun. Winston plenty of time, and pressure is coming, and he is going to be quickly wrapped up by Eric Armstead for the second time this afternoon. He has found himself in the backfield. 5 sacks in just 4 games as a Jet. Want to point that out. And that is still with his 4th game in progress. Winston going left to Mike Evans, and a diving corner could not get him. He is hit out of bounds by Eddie Jackson at the 14-yard line, saving a touchdown, but still very dangerous play, and the Bucs are going to get at least 3, it looks like. Mike Evans looked like he was in the end zone, but they are not going to call it a touchdown. Instead, down at the 1-yard line, and the Bucs, interestingly, are going to use their last timeout. 16 seconds left. Winston dropping back, pressure coming, rolling right, and he gets a step, and he finds a man. That is Chris Godwin, and all he does is catch touchdowns. That's his 7th of the season for the Buccaneers, and that is going to put them up 28-13 at the end of the first half. Jets get the ball first now, and that is dropped by Robbie Anderson, wide open, but could not hold on. And so the Jets are already going to be getting rid of the ball here in the second half. Doug Martin running this one up the middle, and he is quickly stopped by Muhammad Wilkerson, making it 3rd down and 5. Now Winston dropping back once again, trying to get a conversion here, and he has plenty of yardage for that. Mike Evans shakes off one-man buster screen, but he is taken down by Kendall Fuller, making it a first new set of downs. Now it's 2nd down for Doug Martin, and he is taking that one up the middle. Going to pick up about 4, it looks like, and get a 3rd down and 4 situation for the Bucs. Winston dropping back now, pressure coming. Charles Sims out in the flats, tackled down, but there's a flag on that one, and it looks like it was going to be a face mask. And that is indeed the call, as it was a kind of a rough tackling angle. Justin Burris does take him down, but not before committing the face mask. So now inside the red zone, Buccaneers, new set of downs. Doug Martin running it right side, taken down by Jamal Adams, but picks up about 9 in the process. 2nd down and 1 now for the Buccaneers. Single back look. Doug Martin still in the backfield. Winston quick drop and out quickly to O.J. Howard, who was almost in the end zone but couldn't quite get the step upfield. Picks up about 9 right there, getting down to the 2 for 1st and goal. I form now for the Bucs, lining up. Martin in the backfield, and he is going to take that one up the middle and easily score the touchdown. Lots of room on that play. The Jets' defensive line just can't get a hold of this offensive line for the Buccaneers. McCown's still in the game now, dropping back and going right side, and that one was almost picked off. He had a wide open Ardarius Stewart for just a minute, but not enough zip on that one. 3rd down and 9 now, and quickly sacked by Robert Ayers, coming off the right side, winning that matchup against Brandon Shell. 2nd time today he's gotten in the backfield, and the Jets are going to have to get rid of the ball. 2nd down and 7 now for Winston. Quick throw, and that is broken up very quickly. 3rd down and 7 now from the shotgun. Winston going right side, and Charles Sims had it, but went out of bounds just a little bit too early, trying to avoid the Anzalone hit. And so there's going to be a punt away for Brian Anger. Punting it back to Tariq Cohen, who takes it right side, gets past 1, and he's going to try to spin, but he is taken down very quickly, trying to get a little bit more open space, but a very good return of about 25 yards. So now McCown, 1st down and 10, and he is taken down by Gerald McCoy for the first time this afternoon, getting in the backfield. 2nd down and 17. McCown drops back and finds a man. Robbie Anderson holding on this time, and he is going to get the Jets past midfield into Buccaneer territory. Gallman in the back now. 2nd down and 10. Pressure coming, and Ardarius Stewart was wide open but wasn't looking at the ball, and so that one is going to fall incomplete. 3rd down and 10 now. McCown going for the quick pass over the middle to Marquez Wilson. Not close to a 1st down at all, but it's going to set up an easier 4th down and 5 for the Jets, and they're going to go for it. McCown going left side to Ardarius Stewart, catches it and holds on through the rough hit right there, as he was hit pretty hard by the safety, but he is going to hold on to it. Down at the 24-yard line now. 1st down and 10, and Ardarius Stewart catching the ball once again, shaking off one tackle, fights forward down to the 13-yard line, as he has been the star of the show so far. 5 receptions, and every single one has been a big one. Now he's not on the field for 3rd down, it doesn't look like, but we'll see if they can convert anyway. And this is just over the head of Jordan Leggett. However, if it had been complete, if he had been there, it would have been out of bounds, so it doesn't really matter. 4th down and 10 now, Jets going for it once again. McCown going to Ardarius Stewart, and he is just going to pick up the 1st down with an 11-yard pickup right there. 5 straight completions for McCown after a rough start. Play action fake, rolling right, McCown, and he is going to pass this one to Ardarius Stewart, trying to reward him for his hard work, but it looks like he came back into bounds from being out of bounds, and that is not something that you can do in this league anyway, and that is going to be an illegal touching penalty on Ardarius Stewart, nullifying that one. 3rd down and goal now. McCown dropping back, rolling right, quickly sacked, and there was a flag on the play as well. So we'll see what this one is. It looks like it's probably going to be a holding call, and it is against the right guard, Brian Winters. So even with the hold, it didn't matter. 4th down and goal now from the 10-yard line. And going forward for the 3rd time on this drive, and that is a touchdown that counts by Ardarius Stewart, and that is his 1st of the afternoon, and it closes the gap just a little bit. It's now a 15-point game with just a quarter left to play. Stacked line, Jameis Winston dropping back and going to O.J. Howard, wide open down the middle, and about a 25-yard completion right there, as Winston has been pretty much spot on all afternoon, throwing for over 10 yards a catch, only 3 incompletions, one of which was an interception. 3rd down and 5 from the 46. Doug Martin catching this one out of the backfield and getting the Bucs down to the 38. I formation now. Winston going to Martin, left side run, and he shakes off one tackle, and he is going to keep running in the open field, taken down at the 1-yard line. A 37-yard run for Doug Martin, and this puts the Buccaneers in great position to score once again. The handoff to Charles Sims, and they are going to say that he got in for a touchdown, and the Bucs are going to go up by another touchdown once again. And that is going to pretty much seal this game. There was not a lot of action for the rest of the 4th quarter. The Jets weren't able to score again. The Buccaneers added a safety and a field goal. If you're wondering why that final score is 5 points higher than it was before. So that is going to do it for this one. The Jets very, very thoroughly dominated in this one, as they did not even win a quarter. The closest they came was the 3rd, where both teams scored a touchdown. But just a all-around dominant performance by the Buccaneers. Poor performance by Josh McCown once again. But he's still, I will reiterate this, the reason that he's still in there is because he is the most talented quarterback on the team, and our focus right now is to be developing these wide receivers. However, with more performances like this, I might still consider changing my mind. Ardarius Stewart is definitely the game ball winner for this afternoon on offense. 7 catches for 102 yards, and he almost single-handedly kept us in this game. Very reliable, very big plays. And on the defensive side of things, I think we got to give this one to Alex Anzalone. 11 total tackles on the day, 2 tackles for a loss, half a sack. Did get into the backfield with Demario Davis on that one play. Eddie Jackson also had a really solid day, but again, I think part of that is just because guys were getting open, and it was like a counting stats kind of thing. Alex Anzalone was around the ball a lot on this afternoon. Eric Armstead also had those 2 sacks, but really didn't do a whole lot outside of that, so he ended up falling short of getting the award as well. So a few contenders on the defensive side of the ball, not so many on the offensive side of the ball. This is just a rough performance, only mustering up 20 points, despite having a pretty decent time of possession in this one. The defense did give up 47, but most of that came from scoring off turnovers, and really just once it got out of hand, the Bucs kept up with the Jets all day. Every time the Jets scored a touchdown, they would come back and score another. So not a whole lot you can do on the afternoon when stuff like that happens. A +3 turnover differential for the Buccaneers really is what won them this one, along with the fact that they had like 150 more yards. Anyway, that is going to do it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And stay tuned for more Jets franchise in Madden 18.